here we go. This other model is called the Shrike, and again, these are all part of the Bladesmith series, so it's a little bit more of the high-end models. The Shrike is going to be a Johan Jordan style knife, S45VN black blade, matte DLC Ultra. So they did that on the new original tool, and I absolutely love it. Titanium and flat carbon camo gold on the handle, and it's going to be a frame lock. So let's take a look here. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, got the similar, unboxing experience with everything we talked about here all the time. Screws, sticker, wiping cloth, paperwork, and so on. But let's see what the Shrike is all about. Okay, first impression is going to be a little bit on the smaller side. Let's get it out here, take a closer look. All right, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, a little bit again on the smaller side, so we'll see. We'll do some size comparisons here in a moment. So I'm liking the black and gold. That definitely pops here. Black bolsters. I'm going to say those are titanium. Yes, not the hardware, but the bolster. The hardware is going to be, of course, steel. But we got titanium all the way on the handle here. Titanium backspacer. It looks like on there with some speed holes. It's a nice little contrast right there. Loving the gold camo carbon on this one. Definitely makes it pop. And thumb studs for deployment. We even have an opening hole tool and a front flipper. So this one should be pretty fidgety there, to say the least. We have a pocket clip that is titanium as well. No pull there. That one is not reversible. Something to keep in mind. And neither was the pocket clip on this guy, by the way. So just FYI. But let's go ahead and get this thing deployed here, because I know you're excited for that. So my front flipper for the win, and bam, there it is. Holy smokes, guys. Now, I saw some pictures of this one. For some reason, I thought it would be a little bit bigger. And somehow, now that I have it on hand, it's a little bit on the smaller side. But I don't know why. I really don't mind it all that much. Right now that I see the blade, first of all, it's my kind of geometry right here. Right, got a little bit of a warning going on here with a little bit of a harpoon. Right, forward choke, finger choil situation, flat grind. That beautiful matte DLC on the blade, so that's offering protection there from scratches and things like that. Another bolster lock situation going on this one. Okay, thumb deployment, that feels good. Gonna overcome that detent. Trying to get that reverse flick, but I'm gonna use the hole. There it is. That's where it's at. You can use thumb studs or you could use the opening hole. And so for Spidey flick, reverse flick, that reverse Spidey flick off the hole is what works. Front flipper though, that feels so good. I gotta overcome this detent to be able to close it. Miguel, let's not forget about that. If I do the little drop on the finger, right, like that, actually feels pretty good. I'm still decently away from the blade there, so that's not an issue. All right, very snappy action there, to say the least. Now it'll be in a frame lock, bolster lock and all. We have good access here from the show side. Able to push down into the left and disengage. We have a steel insert for steel on steel contact, and the lockup there is going to be what about 10%, 20% or so. You guys be the judge. 15% or so. Somebody told me in a different video, Miguel, I appreciate when you do the zoom ins on the knife. Really lets us see what the knife is all about. So here we go. We got some milling on the inside as well. Also milling on the other side. If you appreciate the zoom ins, right, if you find value in that, give the video a thumbs up. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. And of course, truly appreciated by yours truly. That makes any sense? Truly appreciated by yours truly. Anyways. All right, a little bit of a shake shutter. This one is not. And you got that lay detent right there you got to overcome. It's going to be a little bit of a, again, shake shutter. And, I got a small little guy right here. I want to say, look at this, right? Hammer grip, somehow I'm able to accommodate 4 fingers. With my average size hands, again, I don't have the biggest or smallest of hands. I'm able to get a full purchase, and then this finger choil right here is pretty good. I'm able to get a full purchase right there. I can either lock up right here with my thumb behind the harpoon, or guess what? There's jimping here. I can put my thumb right there on that jimping area, and I could accommodate a larger hand this way, without a doubt. So that's also looking pretty sick, looking pretty good there, if you ask me. Love to see that. So far, again, very interesting model here. We've seen a few of Johan Jordan designs here in the past, a few other models with Kizer. Same thing with Jonathan Styles, of course, right? And many more, because Kizer works with a plethora of different designers. But yeah, needless to say, guys, the action here is money, right? And in a way, feeling a little bit of lock stick, right? Let me see if... Okay, sometimes, right, I feel like the lock bar kind of sticks a little bit. Like it did it just that one last time. I'm not sure if you guys missed it, but I felt it at least 2 or 3 times here. Maybe that's just something that will go away. Yeah, maybe it's just kind of part of the breaking in process, if anything. But Miguel, you fidget too much with the knives, man. Put them down so we can take some pictures, you know what I mean? All right, fam, listen, I got you. Let me set them down here, right? You can see them right next to each other. Let's go 2x zoom. There you go, so you can see the detail. Again, Topsail at the top, no pun intended, and the Shrike model right here at the bottom. If you had to pick one, right? If you had to pick one over the other, which one would you pick? Do you like the Topsail more than the Shrike, or the Shrike more than the Topsail? Let me know in the comments below. We'll definitely love to hear your thoughts. We have a little bit over 6.5 inches, maybe like 6.6, with a 2.5 inch blade and a 2 1/4 cutting path. So check your local laws, right? See what length knife blade you can carry. And as far as the handle goes, it's a little bit over 3.5, maybe like 3.6, 3.65 or so, right? That should give you more or less the ballpark. Without further ado, it's time to get scientific with it here. This one is S45VN, so both of these have the same steel. S45VN, I'm gonna wipe a little bit of that oil there from the factory. Smaller cutting path on this one, but more of a straight edge as compared to the belly, right, on the Topsail. And okay, this one actually feels pretty good. I forgot to do the obligatory nail test. That feels nice. Bam, boom. Even comes with sound effects. So yeah, this one feels pretty slicey, ladies and gentlemen. So paper was no match, right? Not really proving much, but at least it can cut the paper. I've had a few lemons in the channel here over the last almost 3 years of making content that haven't even been able to cut paper out of the box. So that's why we start there. Same dual wall piece of cardboard, cutting diagonally, right? It's gonna look something like this. All right, little guy here putting in work. Now this cardboard's a little bit on the softer side. I think it maybe got wet right there in that area. So let's kind of try something different. Yeah, it did get wet. There's a sign there, a wet mark. Yeah, kind of accordions a little bit. But yeah, this guy is just going through that cardboard without any issues. Should probably bring a fresh new piece here just to do it justice. Bam, there we go. Boom. Bam, and one last one here, because again, I've got to get enough leverage with my left hand. But yeah, needless to say, I went through that cardboard there pretty well. Now with this matte DLC, guess what? We're going to be able to wipe it off here, and it's as if nothing happened at all. So that is a theory, right? Diamond-like coating, but in a matte finish instead of a shiny finish. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, bam, there it is, right? Nice matte finish, as if nothing happened. That is diamond-like coating in a nutshell. The Shrike, this one's called the Topsail, this one's called the Shrike. Both are bolster locks, both got S45VN, different geometries. This one has a matte DLC coating on the blade. We have beautiful carbon fiber on this one with the gold accents. We have titanium on that one. Each offering a nice little good recipe for EDC, right? If you want a little bit of a smaller carry, right? This one, obviously, the Shrike is going to be a slightly better fit, especially if you like this kind of geometry, which, you know, for utility cuts, draw cuts, right? Little pinch grip like this to open up a package or something like that. It's going to come really, really handy. I absolutely love that kind of geometry. That is my cup of tea all day, every day. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.